With the recent COD podcast, we got so much more information about Season 1 Reloaded for Black Ops 6 Zombies, and in today's video, we're going to break down everything that we know so far for Citadel de Mort, the new map, as well as everything coming to the mode. There is so much here on offer, and through the holiday season, they're going to be dropping more content, more challenges, and special seasonal events specific for zombies. So as we know, Citadel de Mort will be the new map dropping for Black Ops 6 Zombies. It's going to be set in a dark castle-inspired setting. The map's going to offer large-scale exploration like that of Terminus, but also with intense close-quarters combat featuring areas like taverns, stables, apartment complexes, and as we work our way up through the map towards the castle is going to get closer, tight-knit. They explain that in higher rounds, you do not want to find yourself in these closed-off, dark, small corridors of the castle, so we're going to have to keep moving around and have a lot of mobility. We also saw a quick little video snippet, that lion cannon on top of the castle. This is super awesome. Is it for an Easter egg? Is it going to be a trap? We don't know yet. I do think it's going to be a little bit of both. You could use it as a trap, but it also is going to be part of the Easter egg, kind of like how we see on Terminus. Now, one thing we do know, and there was a little bit of speculation, is what specials and elites are going to be coming to the mode and the new map Citadel de Mort. Well, they did post on their Twitter account that there is going to be a new special zombie, a new elite called the Doppelgast, and that is Doppelganger in German. The interesting thing about this Doppelganger is similar to the way a mimic works. If you define and look up the word Doppelganger, it has a similar resemblance to what the mimic is, so I don't know if this is a completely new version. It also looks like a weird skinnier version of the amalgam, but we're gonna have to wait and see what this zombie's all about, what its skill set's all about, as well as how it's gonna interact with the new map Citadel de Mort. The introduction of the wonder weapon specifically for this map is gonna be 4 elemental style melee weapons, and these are gonna go in our dedicated melee slot. Kind of talked about how we have a dedicated melee slot for a reason, and this is new for Call of Duty overall. So the new wonder weapon is gonna be specific for that dedicated melee slot, and this is gonna be accompanied by 4 different elements. The way they explain it is each member in your team can actually get this wonder weapon. So as we've seen before, it's a little bit difficult for us to get all 4 people in our squad to have the wonder weapon. When you craft it on Terminus, on Liberty Falls, there's only one way to craft it. So it seems like there's going to be 4 different specific craftable elemental wonder weapons that each member of your squad can get. It's going to kind of build a synergy between your squad, and you guys can pick and choose, you know, what element you want and who is going to use what, and they're going to work together in unison. Now we do know there is a new field upgrade coming. It's going to be Test the Storm. We have seen this in the past in Cold War as well as Modern Warfare Zombies. It's basically going to make you a walking lightning rod. The beautiful thing about this is when you're around your other teammates, your other squad members, it'll actually link up to them, and you guys will all start proccing electricity that's going to slow zombies down. It's going to stun them, and you're going to create electricity in an AoE effect area. So this is going to be awesome to see how this is going to work out, and I think electricity is going to probably play a big role in Citadel de Mort. As you guys know, different zombies and different elites are weak to certain elements. So I think with Deadwire already being an existing ammo mod, and then bringing in Test the Storm might have some of an implication that electricity is going to be utilized around this map. We will have to find out. There's also a new ammo mod that's going to be called the Light Rend. This is going to spawn healing orbs on kills. They'll stay for a certain amount of time around the map, and it will give you small boosts of health. There's also different augments that you can use with this ammo mod that will actually take those orbs and turn them into offensive elements that actually deal damage to zombies that go through it. So this seems super interesting. I'm not sure how viable this is actually going to be, but maybe during boss fights, one member of your squad is running this ammo mod, and you could just shoot, and you're constantly going to have heals in the area. The new perk that's going to be introduced is going to be Vulture Aid. We have seen this in the past. I'm super excited about this. Not only is the vending machine going to be super interesting with the way it looks, the way it interacts, it's going to have a huge vulture on it that when you activate it, kind of like Melee Macchiato, Vulture is actually going to start pecking away, and it can start killing zombies that are close enough to it, kind of like Melee Macchiato does. Melee Macchiato, the arms start swinging and start doing damage to zombies around it, killing them instantly, and this is kind of how the Vulture Aid machine is going to work as well. Vulture Aid is going to be a great perk in my opinion, because it's going to allow zombies to drop ammo, extra salvage, lethals, and everything like that. As you guys know, lethals and tacticals are pretty hard to come by sometimes in this title compared to previous years. The new gobble gum we're going to get is Power Keg. It's going to drop a full power up. We've seen this before in the past, and the newest gobble gum we have never seen before is going to be called Time Stop. Now, this seems very interesting. I wonder how long the duration is actually going to last, but this is going to freeze the round completely. It's going to freeze zombie spawns, it's going to freeze elite and special spawns. It's going to freeze the round for a certain amount of time. I'm thinking roughly 1 to 5 minutes, and it gives you a period to revive your friends, bring them back to life, kind of reset a little bit, boost yourself up if you're in a tight situation, or you're prepping for a boss and one of your teammates died, or you just didn't gear up enough. Now, the ammo mod field upgrade as well as the perk can is going to be accompanied by 6 augments each, so 18 new augments total for us to work towards. Again, these are super interesting. I love the introduction of augments in general across the board. Really allows you to build your playstyle and build somewhat of a build. Like, we've never really actually been able to do that in Call of Duty Zombies, where we actually kind of have a build that we can work on to optimize the way we play as well as the way we work in a team. So this is super awesome. I love working towards things like this in games. Quickly, I wanted to go over some fixes that they actually have announced. Now, this makes me super excited because it makes me see and understand that Treyarch is actually listening to the community. Mangler spawn rates are going to be cut in half in the upper rounds, so early to mid rounds, mangler spawns are not going to be as brutal as they were, and then as you go higher rounds, they're going to scale. The scaling is actually going to work properly this time, so it's not going to be that hard, and there's not going to be 5, 10, 8 manglers, whatever it may be, spawning all at once on round 32, and you're not going to get overrun by their cannons. And their active spawns are also going to be capped at round 100. They're going to be easier to kill, with their cannons being easier to shoot as well as taking more damage, so breaking off their cannons is going to be a lot easier. I don't know if they necessarily needed to do this, make it easier for them to kill. I think they just needed to dub down the spawn rate specifically, because I don't think they're hard to kill. The thing that makes it hard to kill them is when there's 4 of them shooting their cannon at you. You can't even see, there's zombies running. So I don't necessarily think their difficulty was the big problem, but their spawn rate was the biggest thing. Also, the vermin rounds, the special rounds, whatever it may be, vermin, parasites, and probably dogs, I think, are coming to Citadel de Mort. These are going to become shorter, and as the game scales and as you go up higher rounds, they're not going to be as long, which is fantastic because, you know, I enjoy having a grace period. I enjoy getting salvage, but we do not need a 1 to 5 minute round of just killing vermins. It slows the pace down too much, and I'm just glad they're going to be shortening it. One of the biggest things that I am most excited about, you know, Citadel de Mort, all of that, the new DLC, Season 1 Reloaded, everything. I'm obviously super excited about all these updates, all these things, new equipment, perks, ammo mods, whatever it may be. But this seasonal content, guys, I love when games do seasonal content. This time around, they're going to be doing a seasonal event called Jingle Hells. This is going to be a reskinned version of Liberty Falls. It's going to have snow, frozen rivers. There's going to be Christmas trees, presents, Christmas decorations everywhere across the map. Enemies will have new names, new skins overall. So there's the vermin are going to look different. The elites are going to look different. We've seen this in MWZ, so it's probably going to be pretty similar how that was, where the zombies had wreaths over their neck and things like that. I'm excited to see exactly how this is going to play out. This mode is also going to still allow you to do the Easter egg, but it's going to be accompanied with different kind of elements. Arsenal machine is going to be completely gone, and so the only way to get ammo mods and upgrade your weapon is going to be by getting them from drops from enemies. Now, how do you do this? It's generally killing them, doing little events within the map, as well as finding snowballs around the map to throw at the zombies. And killing zombies with snowballs is going to give you the ability to drop lethals, tacticals, salvage, ammo mods, perk upgrades, rarity upgrades, and pack-a-punch crystals. It's super interesting how they're going to implement this. There's also going to be special rounds where it's technically kind of going to simulate that it's extremely cold outside. You're going to move slower, you're going to take damage. You need to seek shelter indoors, so it's going to force us to go in tighter situations during these rounds, fight off the zombies, and not take damage during these rounds while it's cold outside and there's like a blizzard coming, whatever it may be. There's going to be a new seasonal intro for Liberty Falls. There's going to be a naughty or nice power-up. This seems to be returning, which in Cold War, it either gave you 30 seconds of Plague Hounds or a present, so it's going to be interesting exactly how they're going to implement this. And not only is the map Liberty Falls going to have a reskin for the Jingle Hells, but they're also going to come out with new modes, and they did talk about if you're a new player, if you're getting your friend into the title and they are enjoying directed mode or you want them to play directed mode, there's going to be other events throughout the holiday season from December to January that are going to completely switch up the playstyle, and they say it's going to be good for all these newer players as well, as if you want a change of pace and kind of break up the monotony that is round based. So this I'm super excited about. Out of everything Citadel de Mort, I'm just stoked to see that. But these seasonal events, I absolutely have a blast doing these events. I just think they're super fun, super interesting to do, and I'm just excited about it. Let me know what you're most excited for coming into the new year with Call of Duty Season 1 Reloaded. Are you most excited for the seasonal event, the new perks, ammo mods, field upgrade, Citadel Daymore, whatever it may be. Can't wait to see what the Easter egg's all about. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, drop a like on it and subscribe for all things Call of Duty, specifically zombies, but we also do Warzone, we do multiplayer, we do everything across the board, but mainly focus zombies. Appreciate every single one of you guys, and as always, stay happy, stay hyped, and have a beautiful day.